Hi, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and I'm here today with a piece of brand new inventory, which has been a rare thing for us lately. We've been completely sold out for quite a while, but now we actually have a few things that are on ground and available for you to pick up immediately. This being one of them. So this is a 2023 Porsche Cayenne. Being a Cayenne, it means it has the 3-liter turbocharged V6 engine, makes about 335 horsepower. Quite a bit of power really in this car. If I were looking to buy one, it's probably the engine that I would get. If that's not enough for you, we have more powerful variants as well, but most people will buy this one. It again has plenty of power. But let's talk about this guy in particular. So this one is Moonlight Blue Metallic, which is a very, very dark blue. In some lights it does look black. In the sunlight, more of the metallic comes out. It's a little bit more blue, but a very, very dark blue. Sticking with the outside, these wheels are a 21-inch. This is the RS Spider design wheel. This one has all-season tires on it, but you do have to be careful when you're looking at vehicles in stock or if you're ordering one, because the default is for it to have summer tires, and you have to select that box to get all-season tires. So that's what's on this one. Going around the outside a bit more, you'll notice there is kind of a round sensor on the front of this car. That's for the adaptive cruise control that was optioned. So all of the Cayennes will have cruise control as standard, but with the adaptive cruise, it allows you to set your following distance from the car in front of you. If they slow down, then it'll slow down automatically to maintain that gap that you've set, which can be pretty handy on the longer drives. As well, as we continue around the car, you'll notice the roof rails on the top. These ones are black. You can get them in silver as well, but these ones are black, and they give you then the black window surround. Also, you can do silver and silver if you like that contrast better. And importantly, the roof rails can't be retrofit. So if you're ever going to decide, no, I'd like to put a roof box on the car, the vehicle does have to come from factory with those rails. So nice to see those on this one. Moving around to the back of the car, this one also has the trailer hitch. Now, most people tend to put that on just for bike racks and things like that, but it can actually tow quite a bit if you want to do that. It'll tow about 7,700 pounds. It's more capable in that way than most people realize. As well, back there we have the sport tailpipe. So that gives you the 4 round pipes, a little bit sportier looking as opposed to the standard trapezoidal pipes. It isn't the sport exhaust. That's a different option that changes the sound. The sport tailpipes are more of an aesthetic difference. Also in the back you have the tinted tail lights. So what that does is kind of removes the red element, so you have more just the clear tail lights rather than having that red element throughout. It's an individual look. Some people really like it. Other stuff I wanted to talk about on the doors, there's a couple of things. Firstly, the soft close doors, so you can just kind of close it 80-90% of the way, just so that latch bites and then it sucks it in the rest of the way. You don't have to slam the car doors. That's a fairly rare option on the Cayennes. We don't see it too often. It's not part of any package that you can select. It has to be optioned just as a single kind of box tick. So we don't see it as often, but it's something I really like. Nice to see on this one. Also, if you open the doors, it'll have the Porsche logo in the puddle light projectors, as they call it. So it'll project Porsche onto the ground with little LED lighting. Really, really cool. Subtle touch. Certainly isn't a must-have, but it is nice to see. I think that's about everything outside. Oh, there is one thing you can't necessarily see at first glance, but it's the exclusive design fuel filler cap. So when you do, fill up the gas tank, rather than just having a basic plastic filler cap, it'll have kind of a fancier one. They call it exclusive design. We'll have photos you can check out, see what that looks like. Another subtle touch that to me is pretty impactful. That is a piece that you do physically interact with on the car on a regular basis. So to have kind of a more premium version of that does, I think, improve your experience with the car. But that's enough outside. Let's move on to the inside of this one. This has the standard black interior, probably far and away our most popular interior kind of package. This one has the leather seats in the 14-way adjustment configuration, so that gives you power thigh extension as well as 4-way lumbar support, in addition to the standard, forward, back, up and down, recline angle and all that. It'll also have heated seats in the front, heated seats in the rear, ventilated seats up front. The panoramic roof is here, of course. The lane change assist, which is Porsche speak for blind spot warning, that's here too. Also, comfort access, that's what I was trying to think of. So you just have to touch the door handle to unlock it, as opposed to having to physically take your key out and press unlock. Just touch the door handle and turn the ignition switch when you get in the car. And then some other subtle things inside, like the Porsche crest on the headrest, not just the front, but the rears as well. You've got that embossed crest, another touch I really like to see. Also 4-zone climate. So with a lot of vehicles, you'll have independent zones. So the passenger, the driver and the passenger up front can have, 2 different temperatures. This one has the 4-zone. So in the rear, those passenger and driver side can have individual temperatures back there as well. So if you have people in the back quite frequently, nice to give them that customization. You do also have the option to lock them out if you've got kids back there that are playing with it and being annoying. You can turn that off so they don't have the option to play around with it. I think that's about everything that was optioned on this one. It's really quite a well-optioned car. Looks great. I find the wheels make a huge visual impact, and this blue is a pretty cool color. So if you're interested in this one, if you like it, please do give us a call or pay us a visit, and we can arrange a test drive. Thanks so much for watching.